Today we're going to learn the two most powerful words in any disability hearing. That up next, right here with Roy Rickstrew on Planet 417.
I want to be your disability rep.
And here we are. Thanks for joining us again.
Well, thanks for having me on, Will.
Well, you're welcome. I've still got the cred. I'll let you do most of the talking again today. It's
All
still,
right.
my voice is about shot. I was hosting the Young Life banquet last night with some friends of mine, and Brent and Mark. And it was a good night, but kind of did me in a little bit too. But you got some magic words for us today.
I do. So, all the time I get the question, what's the one thing I can say in a disability hearing that's going to help the judge understand my case? And well, there's really not one, but there are two very powerful words, and those are but and if. And I know
But and if.
And I know that seems incredibly simple.
Not necessarily.
But one of the things that we have to look at with disability hearings is the fact that the Social Security program is set up for disability to be determined by a layman's perspective. So it's not a medical doctor. The judges are not trained as medical doctors. They can't interpret any kind of pictures that you may bring in or anything you want to show the judge. They don't have that knowledge or skill set. They are obviously lawyers, so they adjudicate the law. But we have to make sure that we put the activities that we participate in terms that a layman could understand. And that's what brings us to the buts and the ifs.
So easy, even a lawyer could understand.
There you go.
Yeah,
there you go.
right on.
So what I tell people all the time is when we go through questions in the administrative hearings, they're going to ask you a lot of stuff about how your household chores get done. They'll talk about laundry, dishes, sweeping, grocery shopping, getting to and from doctor's appointments, all those sorts of things. And a lot of this seems incredibly easy. But if I ask you if you do dishes and you say yes, then we assume you stand at the sink for 45 minutes to an hour and you wash dishes.
So I want to say, but I have to take a break every 5 minutes. I have a stool I bring that I sit on next to the sink.
Because otherwise the judge is going to look at the way you do your chores in the same filter that he or she does their chores. And it's going to be the exact same activity. There's a lot of questions in these hearings that seem simple. Do you drive? Well, yeah, but does that mean that you're headed into Springfield this afternoon, or are you headed for San Francisco?
Right, yeah.
Right, because both of those things are driving. And the problem that you encounter a lot of times in the hearings is the judge will imagine things one way, and it's not reality. Shopping is another great example. Fighting the Black Friday crowds is a whole lot different than popping in at Dollar General.
Yeah, absolutely.
But the judge will interpret that through their own filter and give you credit for doing way, way much more than you actually do.
So it's important then to make sure that you tell your story properly.
Oh, yeah.
But probably also, from my experience, is not to overshare either.
Yeah, there's some truth to that too.
Yeah, sometimes you get into that telling more than somebody wants to hear.
Right, and there's just lots of things. If we stop and we think about it, if you own a pet, a Great Dane, Saint Bernard, because somebody's bathing the dog, walking the dog, and if you're having a hard time walking around without a cane and you're being drugged down the street by a Saint Bernard, it kind of conjures up a whole different image than what maybe you're wanting to present.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the buts and the ifs are very important in these hearings to kind of keep everything on track.
Well, if people have more questions about this topic and more, they can get a hold of you.
That's correct. Yeah, I'm over at the Resource Center. It's yourdisabilityrep.com is the website. Certainly encourage you to visit there. This video, along with all the others, will be uploaded there. It's kind of a knowledge bank, if you will.
And that's yourdisabilityrep.com.
That's correct. That's correct. And then, of course, you can give me a ring there at the office, too. I'll tell you what, you can call me direct. We have that set up, 417-812-6698. Rings directly to my desk. No filters, no paralegals, no secretaries, no automated system, no runaround. Just give me a ring, and we'll chat. And you know, in today's world, it's so hard to get an actual direct line to somebody that you're looking to retain as a professional. But my rings to my desk, and I look forward to talking to you.
Well, you can't ring direct to me. Never. So good for you, Roy. Give Roy a call, that number he just gave you, and we'll be back with more right here on K-ROG and Planet 417. Thanks for watching.
I want to be your disability rep.